What I'm working on here today is an RV with electric brakes, and I'm going to change out the entire brake assembly. This one had shorted out while I was on a trip, and I had to take it apart. So I'm going to replace this. This is a Lippert. I'm going to replace it with a Dexter. It's a little more heavy duty as far as the wiring goes. So I'm going to change this out. This is a 3,500 pound axle, and the Lippert and Dexter are interchangeable, so I'm going to go with the Dexter. I'm going to take a stiff putty knife here, go all the way around the grease cap here, get that loose and take that off. Okay, next I'm going to take my cotter pin out of here. Next I'll remove the axle nut here. Shouldn't be on overly tight. And I did buy a new hub, and that comes with a new bearing and pre-greased, but you still want to save your bearing there. Just go ahead and we'll pull this completely off. Okay, this Lippert happens to have a self-adjusting brake on it as well. It's still in pretty good shape, but the wires were rubbing and shorted out, and I'm pretty disappointed with it, so I'm just going to replace this entire hub here, this entire brake assembly. There's 4 nuts on the back that we're going to remove. This entire thing will come off, and we'll have to disconnect the wires from the wiring. Okay, I'm going to clip that wire there, and this happens to be a 11/16. We're going to go ahead and remove those. There's 4 of them. Okay, those 4 nuts taken off the back. We'll just go ahead and slide this off. I did put a zip tie on here to cut that off. And we'll clean this surface up here where the new one's gonna mount to. Clean that up. I'm just gonna use a wire brush on a drill here, and I'm going to clean that up. Okay, I got those shined up. On the back side of your new brake here, there is a little harness you can turn, put that little relief on there, and then we'll hook our wires up. Doesn't matter which one is the ground and which one is the power. Just activates the magnet, and then there's no polarity on it. These brakes are specific to one side or the other. This one I'm doing on the driver's side, so this is a left-handed brake, and we'll simply put it up here. It does come with new hardware. I'm going to put some lock washers on there, and there's a specific torque setting depending on what size of brake that you have. These are 3,500 pound ones, so these will be torqued to 50 foot-pounds. Okay, I got those 4 torqued down. We're going to clean all the old grease, everything off of our spindle here, take a good look at it, and then we're going to go and get our new hub. It does come with a coating to keep it from rusting, so you'll need some brake clean. We'll clean the inside of it. Since they're pre-lubricated, with the bearings installed. There is some plastic caps in there. Make sure those are installed before you go ahead and spray it down, and then we'll slide it on here. Okay, got that cleaned up. Take this cap out of here. Now we'll slide our brake hub on there. Make sure you don't lose your front bearing here. Slide that in there. There's a washer that goes on, and we'll put that castellated nut on there. We're going to torque that to 50 foot-pounds, and then we're going to back it off 1/4 turn. Okay, there should be a slight drag on there. That's good. We'll go ahead and put our adjusting caps in the back here. If it doesn't drag at all, you want to just make it slightly drag. Then we're going to put our cotter pin in here and move it around. Okay, I got those caps in the back. Got our cotter pin in here. Bend that up. So our, okay, got the cotter pin all set. Tap down our dust cover here. Now what you're going to want to do is activate your trailer brakes to make sure you hear a little bit of humming here, and it's a good idea to have someone in the back here helping you out, and make sure that the brake will lock up, and then you should be good to go to put your tire on. And that's it for changing the brakes from a Lippert to a Dexter.